Now, our feature presentation.
If I'm not mistaken, that's a 1/2 inch, y'all, so let's see. Too long. Okay, we got one down. I have to turn my daggone radiator up. We got one. That's a start. We got 4 more to go. And then I believe there's something up under it hold them on too. So that's a 1/2 inch, and I think that's a 13 too that you need to fiddle around with that. So either a 13 or a 1/2 inch will work on that, y'all. That one was easy to come out. It's like it was already loose, y'all. That's weird. Seems like it was already ready to come off. Hopefully the other ones be like that, where they're not on there too tight, and we can just get them off and get them off and get on with the show. You didn't want to get stuck on there. Okay. Set these. So this is a 13 and a 1/2 inch, y'all. Whichever way you want to go with it. So we got 2 down. We got 2 more to go. Let's see how they go. If I'm not mistaken, they slick. I already look kind of loose, so I don't know. Oh yeah. Maybe that'll be in my benefit. Maybe these don't have to be real snug, or I don't know. Seems like they should be on here tighter than this though. And I'm not gonna be putting my fairings back on today, y'all. I'll probably do that later because one of my fairings, well, a piece of my fairings has a crack in it, and I put some JB Weld on it trying to fix it. Just got a little small crack on it, but I wanted to see if, I never used JB Weld before, but I wanted to see if maybe I could have some success with that in fixing my problem. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little while, and I'm gonna come back to it later. Oh wow, these are not on there tight, y'all. I'm confused. I don't know if this is a, these are not on tight. I'm very confused. And there's really no springs on this exhaust because it's all one piece, so I guess it really doesn't need no springs, unlike this exhaust where it's all kind of in pieces. So we got the 4 off. Let me look. Look up under and see what else we got. I'm gonna have to, let me go and take that O2 sensor loose so we don't have to worry about it. Let's go and get that O2 sensor loose. I don't know, I got one of these big enough. Let me find out. So O2 sensor's not tight. I'm guessing this stuff really doesn't have to be too snug. I'm confused. Let's look and see what's holding it on the bottom that I have to take off. Okay. So I see a bolt over here that I'm gonna have to take off. Let's get him off. Oh, there's another bolt over here. So there's 5. There's one more over here I'm gonna have to take off, y'all. So there's 5 you have to take off. There's one more over here. Let's get that one off before we go any farther. And then maybe we can use that 1/2 inch. Hopefully all these are 1/2 inches. Confused, y'all. This stuff is not on here tight. That's interesting. So it's 5 of those you have to take off on the headers. Let's see down over here if this is a 1/2 inch. Let's see. Uh-oh. Hold up, I'm tripping. There's bolts on the bottom too, y'all. I'm tripping. There's one on this bottom and there's one on this bottom. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 bolts you gotta take off. So let's get these other ones off. I'm tripping. 8 bolts total, which are coming off pretty easy, y'all. Hopefully, y'all have to do this, it goes that way for y'all. Even though they do have a little bit of rust on them, so they aren't snug as they should be, I'm guessing. That's just me guessing. Or like I said, maybe they don't have to be just snug. Like I said, hopefully that one on the back that's holding the exhaust under the motorcycle, it's a 1/2 inch. So we got one more we gotta get off over here. This one seems to be a little bit more trickier because there's the radiator bracket right here. But we're able to get to it, y'all. Interesting. I got it. Yellow. Yellow. Changing this exhaust out. What you doing? Huh? Do what? I put that money on that thing over there by your purse, that little thing in the hallway. All right. All right. So I got all those bolts off. Oh, let's see down over here. That's gonna come on off. All right, where was it at? Right here. Yep, that's a 1/2 inch too. All this stuff is loose, y'all, so I don't know. I'm confused. It's not too tight on here, and I think there's another one on the other side I'm gonna have to get off. You just gotta make sure we don't let the exhaust drop because we gotta get that O2 sensor. I don't wanna tear it. And I think with this exhaust, we're only gonna be using one of these. We're not gonna be using 2 of these, so. Possibly just the one on the left side. I mean on the right side is the only one we're gonna be using. So I'm glad all these bolts are the same size. You don't have to keep changing from different size to different size. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There was 8 of these. And y'all can see, like I said, it got a little bit of rust on them. So I don't know if they needed to be snugger than what they were, or that's how snug they needed to be. All right, let's get this one over here. These, I think there's a, yeah, there's one. Let's see if we can put that swivel back on here. There's one over here by the back brake. We've been running for 38 minutes. I thought we've been running longer than this, y'all. Wish I had a scale so I could weight this and see how much this exhaust weight. Maybe I can look up online and see how much this exhaust weighs. Because I'm not mistaken, the new exhaust said it only weighed 12 pounds. I think this is the last bolt, but like I said, I gotta make sure I'm careful. Make sure I don't drop it too down for that O2 sensor. Okay. What else is holding it? Let's try to get it loose from the front. I don't see nothing holding it, so. Okay, let's get this O2 sensor. Uh-oh. I think when I send this ECU off, I'm not going to even need the O2 sensor. So like these have their own little brackets, so I'm guessing I'm not gonna need these brackets no more. Oh, let's see if it weight more. Definitely this is where all the weight is at right here. This thing on the back is heavy. So pretty, I mean, from the front it's pretty light, but once you get back here, that joker heavy. That's pretty heavy right there. I don't know how much it is, how much lighter the new one is gonna be, but it's definitely a difference. My phone up there, Terrell. He's right there beside you. All right, thank you. All right, let's try to build this one up and see how it's gonna go on. I'm guessing it looked a little easier than this one. Let's get this joker out the way. It's not too heavy, but it definitely got some weight to it, y'all. Like I said, the back part, what this catalytic converter is, that's where all the weight is. And this, I don't know if that's, I would say double the weight of this, because this altogether